Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll be facing Andy Ruiz Jr. He's 6'2" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you don't actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
I'm not going to commentate on it.
Here he comes, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart. Andy Ruiz Jr. He got his nickname as a child before boxing because he was, quote, always destroying stuff like his toys.
Weight-wise is going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt and we're going to feel it.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Imperial, California, in the United States, the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. So here we go, should be a good one. Straight right just misses. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. He blocks the hook. This fight was so... And down goes Wilder! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods.
It's not the same Deontay, is it? The AI has got it real.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue.
He's backed up. Not good.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nobody home with that hook. They blocked that right hook. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Let's go out there. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
Fair fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your...
You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up,
You bound back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks.
jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right?
Those 1-2 straights down the middle, can't miss him.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go out there and get your boxing. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart.
And there's the bell for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are not...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Andy Ruiz is rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. He just misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
All your work all the way through camp. Get back up.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Swing and a miss with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
So that was a fighter had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, just really befuddles your opponent because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
Catch and shoot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10. Did you see that? Andy Ruiz is dazed. And Andy Ruiz couldn't take any more. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that
Let's
come
roll
from?
the piece. There you go. Good.
One, two, three, four, five, come to me.
Good work, that, Lily. And it's right another day.
Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Here we go to the 4th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That uppercut misses. He blocks the uppercut. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Good counter punch. Can't land the jab there. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The perfect counter lands. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Don't worry.
Smart. You weren't loading up. You were still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't
Be set. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't.
that and do what you got to do. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the left hook. Good defense stopping that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big whiff with the right hook. The perfect counter lands. That jab doesn't score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That counter punch caught him clean. The only fear you have drive with this fighter is, has he punched himself? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep...
He's ready to... Okay, now you're switching off.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with the left hook. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Well done with that counter shot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're getting it.
There's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Holding nothing back here in the round. That's an interesting way to fight. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, right?
And the bronze bomber goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
This makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it?
1, 2,
Blimey.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Blimey. Yeah.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped.
It's not the same Wilder, is it?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. talk about Wilder in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe, just get...
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back.
Get him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Back out there and win the round. I need to go back out there, and I need to win this round.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Parries that jab away. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
He parries that left jab away. The perfect counter lands. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Good defense with that left jab. His stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Not worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight...
Come on. You let him back in.
And we enter the 9th. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good defense stopping that jab. To that rib cage, and those body shots will start showing their worth in the later rounds. They exchange punches. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Left doesn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Just keep it on the other end of that.
This is the 10th. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Side also good.
Hook misses. Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble.
Oh, stick him on his arms.
Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? They've got to use their jab better in this fight. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Later rounds, but they're getting dropped in now. So. That round.
And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.